Hey guys, welcome back to another video guys. Today we are doing our mock draft Monday. It's crazy how fast time is going by guys. In 21 days, free agency begins. And we're going to find out how everything is going to get structured. Who are we going to get in free agency? How are we going to improve our team? Then we have 1 month before the draft. And then we have May, June, July. We get into training camp, preseason. Just like that, our baby is back. I can't wait for football back, man. It's going to be a long period of time. Nonetheless, though, we are picking at pick 18, and unlike some mock draft experts, I'm not going to be trading up because I don't think the Bengals will be trading up in any way possible. I think that they're going to stick it and pick it. Ironically enough, we just did, 100 round mock draft. Well, 50 rounds on this website and Pro Football Network yesterday. We did a simulation of 50 rounds each. And ironically enough, Newton was going to us in a lot of those mock drafts. Same thing with Jackson Powers Johnson, Jared Verse. All of them went right before our pick here. Now, as I've said many times, and I feel like a broken record at this point, I feel like the pick we go with here is J.C. Latham. Not even a question. If he's on the board, which there's a chance he won't be on the board, let's be honest, we're definitely going J.C. Latham. I mean, Jaden Daniels, I think about it, and I'm like, no way in heck. But Kool-Aid McKenzie, like, the only picks I think that we would entertain right here. J.C. Latham, Latu, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Mims, Tyler Guyton, and I feel like that's it. I really feel like that's it at this 18th overall pick. And I'm going J.C. Latham. I'm going to keep it very basic, very square here. I just can't see them getting away from going with him. I just really can't. Ooh, okay, so this is interesting. Kingsley actually still available. Usually he gets taken before this pick. And ironically enough, J.T. Sanders actually went ahead and just got selected before my pick here. But Kingsley is still available. Now, I'm not really too much of a fan of taking back-to-back tackle, especially because we're going to get the right tackle situation figured out with. Probably in free agency, we pick up a free agent. Not really wanting to use two back-to-back picks on a tackle here. But in the first round, if he was still available, and let's say we got someone else with that 18th overall pick, but then we got Kingsley in the second round, who could be our right tackle of the future, who played left tackle and right tackle, and Duke Tobin was at the Senior Bowl looking at him, wouldn't be against the idea. I don't think that would be a bad idea to go back-to-back. I mean, to go, if we don't go tackle first round, get him in the second round. And I know you might say, well, of course we're going to go tackle no matter what. I would say that too, but you never know. Bengals are going to go best player available. It is what it is. Nonetheless, though, I think in the second round here, still a lot of players that I really like here, but I got to go Chris Jenkins. I'm still on the bandwagon. I'm going Chris Jenkins in the second round here. He's always available, and I feel like we're not going to be able to wait to this third round to get Chris Jenkins. We might be able to, low-key. No, I feel like he's the best player available here. Just for the team needs we have, I feel like he's the best player available. Now in the third round. Okay, so this is where, in the second round, I was actually looking a lot more toward guard in some recent mock drafts. But I think in this mock draft, I was thinking about third round guard. Mason McCormick from South Dakota. 315 pounds, 6'5". He played mainly left guard in college, which is exactly what we need him to come in and compete as. I am not against the idea. It's a little bit of a reach. He's the 91st ranked player with the 80th pick. I'm going with him. That might be a little bit of a reach, but he wasn't going to be available in the fourth round anyway. And we have a guy to compete with Cordell Volson. All right, now in the fourth round, this is where I'm probably looking toward tight end. kind of seeing which options are available. Ooh. Here's what I'm thinking. 6'6", Theo Johnson, 6'6", 254 pounds. That's a big dude. And getting Joe a big target in the red zone would be really nice, especially if you bring in a veteran. If we bring in a veteran in free agency, right, then you get a guy who just can be a red zone target. That would not be a bad grouping with Drew Sample and Tanner Hudson. But if not that, I think I'm gonna go best player available, but I feel like there's still some other players we could get, and he might still be available. Any of these tight ends in the 5th round. I would love to say before the 5th round you get a tight end, because we do need one. But at the same time, though, I feel like they're going to go best player available here. And looking at this, might be Taylor here from Texas Tech. Great in run defense, great in coverage, exactly what we need. And I know, again, we have great safeties. Well, we're going to cut Nick Scott. Tyson Anderson's coming off a really bad injury. We have a starting in Zach Hill. Jordan Battle's a starting strong safety. We need someone behind them. We need rotation. We need to keep players fresh. We can't have the same players on the field every single time. And we don't have anyone right now that can play run defense. Dax Hill's really great in coverage. Same thing with Jordan Battle. We need someone who can play run defense. So to get someone in here that can kind of put in that safety / linebacker hybrid role. I'm not saying we're going to use him as a linebacker, but in that box we can use him in. Kind of how we use Jesse Bates and Von Bell. That would not be a bad pick. And he's the best player available. Oh, we also got Cole Bishop. Now, I think I'm going with this guy. I have not gone with this guy at all in my mock draft so far. All right, so now I probably will be kind of going towards a tight end position. And I'm still not against the idea of going with a big body tight end like Theo here. I would not be against the concept of going with him. Although I will say I do want to get a guy that maybe is a little bit better in run blocking. The reason why I say this is because we do use our tight ends a lot in the run blocking department. And that's something I want to kind of focus on, and we would focus on a lot. AJ Barner, I know some people give me crap before for drafting him. I still really like him. He's 6'6", he's 251 pounds. He's not the greatest receiver of all time, but he's a great run blocker. And to have him out there, especially on goal line areas or just on the defensive line, on the offensive line as a blocker, I really like this guy. And I'm still finding it hard not to draft him in certain categories. I will say, I'm gonna flip a coin here. I'm taking him again, Barner, but I'm gonna wait until the next pick we have, 175, which I might lose him. If I lose him, the fate said I was supposed to lose him. Okay. Do we take another edge rusher, another defensive lineman from Clemson? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I do also want to look at corner. Been kind of getting a little crazy and out of my normal pace in this video so far. Normally we're very structured, but I feel like especially as we get closer and closer to the combine and stuff, man, we need to start just going crazy with some of these mock drafts because we need to get some wild predictions in here. Ooh, not good in coverage really, but a really good run defense. He's going to become a good safety in the NFL. He's going to become a decent safety in the NFL. And you might be able to use him in the corner / safety role here. And we could kind of utilize him in different packages. That could be an interesting pickup. Same thing with Ryan Watts here. Okay, we got Tennessee Volunteers guy. So, this is where I'm kind of torn here. Because I want to take a corner. I want to take a tight end. Right? Those are two positions I do want to take before the end of this draft. And I don't want to wait too long because unless we bring in a veteran, which is always possible, yeah, we're going to have to try to kind of make shift with what we have here. I think I'm going to go with Dwight here. He's coming from Arkansas, which is not a big college. Not the biggest college, sorry. It is a big college, not the biggest college. I'm going to go with him there. And I'm going to see, did he fall to me? He did not. He got taken with the 165 pick. Alright, so that's unfortunate, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's how the NFL draft works. You got to take who you want, or else they're going to get taken out from under you. I'm going with Bell here from Florida State. And, I'm kind of interested in a linebacker here. Kind of seeing what linebacker we could get available. I know I always take the Notre Dame guy. I'm trying to not go toward the Notre Dame guy as much. Just because I don't want to, keep reusing that same one or same guy there. Might take one in the 7th round then. Wide receiver is another position that I think they definitely are going to take a receiver, I feel like. Even though we have good receivers and our situation right now, I don't really feel like we're desperate for a receiver. I feel like they're going to take a wide receiver. My problem is I don't want to reach for a wide receiver. Wait, what is... Okay, that just completely was weird to me. Decent in run defense. I'm going to take him. 6'5". Decent in run defense. 7th round here. We have 2 picks. I'm going to go with a running back. And I'm going to go with a linebacker. What do they have me getting? A B. They did not like my guard pick at all. They didn't like my cornerback pick. And they didn't like my running back pick. Now, running back pick was just a random shot in the dark. That's not really me going for a certain player there. This was also a shot in the dark. This was a shot in the dark. And then pretty much 1 to 5. That's when I'm not shooting in the dark here. B+, B-, A. It really like my tight end pick. A, B. Yeah. I like it. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.